So to celebrate the release of the new MCU film Thunderbolts, I decided to make all the main characters into Lego in a long form video. I didn't decide to do any characters like Val or her assistant. I just did the main team. So for example, Elena, Red Guardian, Bucky, US Agent, and so on. Also take note that by the time I'm recording this, I did not see the film, and I only saw the trailer, and I used this reference image. So there's maybe some parts that aren't like fully correct. Like I will probably address that like once I showcase the figures. So let's just get into it. Alright, first thing to say is I love this costume, but it is kind of lazy because it's primarily Black Widow parts, but I guess she is kind of Black Widow, so I guess that's fine. And also, when I saw the film, I really couldn't tell, and also the reference material of course, I couldn't tell if her suit is green or not. Like, I don't know. So I couldn't really find that many dark green parts that matched well with the design and suit, so I kind of just went black and winged it. So, yeah, that's Elena, I guess. And here's Red Guardian. He probably made the movie the most enjoyable with his humor all the time. So, a couple things to notice. I didn't look at any other source material besides the photo. So, I didn't realize he was actually bald without the helmet. And also, if you want to use the helmet, you can use the flashes. So, you can use this or this hairpiece in replacement of the McDonald's hairline. And also, I added some extra things to make him look more bulky compared to the others. But the thing I would like to change is the metal. Instead of being gold, I would like it white because I really wanted the logo and also to make him look a bit thicker. So yeah, I would have wished that for the logo, but I guess that's fine. And yeah, that's Red Guardian. Here's Bucky. So, don't call me out for the Hydra logo, by the way. I couldn't really find any other torso that worked well for this kind of fit. But I guess you could do for the t-shirt fit where you use Ethan Hunt's arm and maybe a plain black arm as well. And then, also, I would have liked to add a knife instead. But I guess, because I didn't really look at any other source material again, I had to add a gun. So, yeah, also, you can use this or this face in replacement of, I forgot the guy's name whose face I used. And yeah, that's Bucky. This is John Walker, and I know I've made him like a million times in the past, and I know this is probably my final version, even though it's probably not the best. Anyone have any other ideas, comment down below, because I was really stuck with this one. Anyway, don't mind the tissues inside the torso, because that's a technique I learned to fix with the loosening arms. And also, I also like this time, I like how I added the shield from Shade, I think that's his name. But I would have liked to add some like color, for example, Wonder Woman's, or some detail I mean, from Wonder Woman's shield. But I don't think it matched. When I looked at the shield, it didn't really match it. So yeah, that's what I did for US Agent. And here's Taskmaster, my favorite character in the film. Now, like I mentioned before, I would have added the shield, but again, I didn't see it, and I didn't know that she actually added a bow. Again, with the lack of reference material. So if you want to add the shield, the Wonder Woman's shield is a good idea, and also the bow from maybe Hawkeye. Anyway, I don't know any other like head suggestions. I didn't really like the one I chose. Comment down below again for help. So yeah, that's all I really did for Taskmaster. Here we have Ghost. Now, I don't know if she has the hood without the mask on. Comment down below. Like, I couldn't really notice it in the film. So if that's the case, don't add the hood and just find other pieces for the head and hair. So here, I would have liked to use Adaptoid's head for that, but I don't actually own the Adaptoid. I'll put a picture here if you want to do that. But yeah, that's the best I could get. And also, again, with like the attention to detail, I couldn't really get it as accurate as I would have liked to. Like I couldn't tell with. It's also using a lot of Black Widow parts, like the arms and legs. I would have liked to use some variety compared to Yelena, but I guess that's the best I could do. Now here is Sentry. Now, like I said with US Agent, I've made this character a million times before in my videos, I know, but this is my final version, I swear. And also, I only saw this like flashing image of Sentry. I didn't see the full photo, okay? And I also saw that like toy. But now I know what it looks like while editing, and I wasn't too far off. I think the head choice is pretty good. If you want to change anything, I would probably do the Surfer Boy's torso, but again, that was pretty plain to me, honestly. And also, I don't like how the legs are inverted. And also, after watching the film, I noticed the hair is not as accurate, and he was also a lot more gold, so maybe use some other tutorials. I'm not the best. Finally, the Void. Now, again, that photo I just posted, that's the only photo I saw of the Void. I only know he has like the white eyes. I know he doesn't have like the sparks like I added here. He's just fully black, so maybe just add like a black monochrome figure, and then the Black Panther head, and then the cape and hair. But I wanted to see if I could add like the texture of like the suit, but I couldn't really. It was too, because my Black Panther torso is really like old, so the shininess doesn't compare to, for example, Zod's legs. Then also the Penguin's arms really stand out. So maybe just use a fully monochrome body besides the head, hair, and cape. And here's Void. And that's a wrap. Anyway, if you haven't seen Thunderbolts, I would highly recommend it. But whatever you do, do not leave until the credits the credits stop rolling, because that post-credit scene is very important. And also, if you've already seen it, please do me a favor, do not spoil anything. I was spoiled, like, so many things from my friends before going in, and I was so disappointed. And I'm not the best like customs creator, so maybe trust some others instead of me. Anyway, this is the outro. Like and sub and bye.